ConsoleCreatures.com, Rainbow Francks. I'm here with Alan Van Slyke, and behind me I see the bloody skull and cog, which means it's time for another Gears game. Tell me everything. I'm very excited about that.
Crimson Omen means new Gears of War Judgment.
Colonel, everyone in Halvo Bay is going to die.
The charges will be defined as I hear your testimony.
We really went back and decided to set the campaign before Gears of War 1. So right after the Locusts have emerged, everything is fresh and new. And yeah, there's just a sense of intensity that you haven't seen before.
Prequel, what is the urgency? What does the intensity stem from?
Well, a lot of it has to do with the timing, right? So right after Emergence Day, before Gears of War 1, and whereas Gears of War 3 was all about everything had already been destroyed for maybe 15 years, now Gears of War Judgment, the Locusts have just arrived. It's right after Emergence Day. You know, fires are still burning, the bags are packed but haven't been evacuated, right? People are trying to evacuate. And so there's this sense of, urgency that's brought about by this that we haven't seen before in the storyline. And then we have gameplay mechanics as well that really add on to that, right? We have a new spawn system that changes it up every time you play in the campaign, right? So you push forward and you encounter wretches and maulers, and then you play it again and you hang back and maybe a bunch of tickers or soldiers come at you from the side. So in addition to the story, we have new game mechanics that really push the boundaries.
And what about weaponry? That's the thing that we all want to know about. How retro are these Lancers at this point?
Well, we have old familiar stuff, right? So we have the old familiar enemies and weapons, but of course we've added new stuff as well. So one of the nice things about going back to before Gears of War 1 allows us to take weapons from like the Pendulum War, right? So like we have a UIR weapon in there, right? The Marxa. So a new kind of like sniperish, like accuracy-based weapon. Yeah, and then of course the Locusts have discovered this as well, so they've retrofitted it and added a blade onto the bottom, and they've created their own weapon out of it. We also have a Bushka, which is like a grenade launcher, same thing, like an old like UIR kind of like grenade launcher. So lots of new weapons and new enemies as well.
And what about characters? Who are we playing with in this?
Well, you'll see old familiar faces, right, to the Gears franchise.
I saw some, yeah.
Yeah, you see Bard and Cole, right, which the fans love. Except for, of course, they're 15 years younger now, right? So Cole is like
young Coltrane. Is he fresh out the league?
He is fresh out of the league, and he's just signed up. He's just enlisted, right? So he brings that same battlefield intensity, but he doesn't have the veterancy yet, right? He's not grizzled. He's bringing all that kind
he's
of
not
like,
jaded and just angry.
Right. That's right. Yeah. But he still brings that same intensity that maybe he had in professional sports, right? And Baird as well, right? Baird is young. He's still that same sarcastic wit guy, but he's younger now, right? And so you're going to see him evolve. So a couple of familiar faces of the franchise, and then a couple of new faces as well, right? We bring in Sophia Hendrick, who's like a fresh face, like Onyx card cadet. So like she's academic, book trained, but hasn't seen the battlefield. And then to offset her, we have Karen Paddock, who's a former UIR soldier, and he's seen a lot of battlefield experience. He's scarred, he's a grizzled veteran, right? So, people you love and people you're going to grow to love.
What about enemies? Is there anything that we're seeing on the Horde side that we?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we bring a new big bad, right? A new Locust general who's creating all this havoc. And then we also bring Rager, which is a new Locust enemy he's kind of like a ranged soldier. Okay. But if you injure him but don't kill him, like take him out the headshot, he throws down his weapon and he rages out and transforms and comes at you like melee style, like old school.
I love that.
Yeah, so he's a big bad new enemy also.
Now I have to ask about all the multiplayer stuff, because on 3 we ran Horde mode into the ground long after we should have stopped. So what do we expect for all the multiplayer stuff for this?
Yeah, we got lots of great new multiplayer environments. I think the one they're most proud of is kind of a Beast Horde mashup. So something the players have really been asking for, which is like
a Bestord, if you will.
Yes, exactly. That's it. That was the next word that's going to come out of my mouth. You coined it first. Trademark it quick.
Yeah. Console creature.
Yeah, so 5 cog, always defending, class-based though, right? So you can play as a medic, heal your teammates. You can play as an engineer, repair your fortifications, always defending, and then attacking them 5 locusts. And so you get to play as locust or cog and try to attack or defend, and then you switch sides and do it again and see who can do it faster. So this is the mode that we showed at E3. This is the mode that we brought the community people on site to Epic, played through it with them, iterated on it, and that people are just really like grabbing onto.
Very cool. Well, I'm very, very excited. When do I get to play it?
March 19th.
March 19th, guys. You heard it here, 3rd.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Alan. It's good to meet you. Cheers.